odd from Team MinMax made it happen, and
Yeah.
I'd expect to see a bit of a shift around here from those guys. What do you want to see them adjust here in game number 2?
Well, they picked the map, and by the way, spoilers: the map is Infernal Shrines. But which surprises me because it's such a common map. Maybe they're just really, really good on it, and they want to make sure that they are on their second best map. But I'm surprised they don't go for the first pick advantage here, even with some, whatever plan that they may have here. I mean, there's a good chance that they pick it anyway. But changes from them, I want to see them make better early game decisions. I'm not sure what. And have maybe a clearer plan of attack. It's obvious that was a comp that they were going for, the triple warrior with the Zarya, but I don't know that it worked into the comp from Team MinMax, and I don't know that they were. I think it feels like they were thrown off because it felt like at the beginning of the game they weren't sure what their game plan was. They went bottom and they started off down there. They let Genji, cheese the wall. They got his Diablo kill. They killed that first wall, and after that, Team MinMax just pushed them around all over the place. So I think maybe they overestimated their early game strength a bit. And I think they maybe need to be a little bit more aggressive if they were going to have that kind of early game, like we're going to push stuff down, we got a Zarya, maybe rotate it at the beginning of the game. So I think if I had to generalize that, I want to see them execute their plans a little more crisply. Like you saw stuff like, oh, let's go for that Dahaka. He's all alone. Let's split off and get him. We're going to lose this Immortal, but we're going to get the Dahaka kill. They didn't bother diving the fort. That Dahaka was never going to die. So, I mean, I've heard of Kill the Streamer, but that's a bit intense. So, Treebeard, of course, also a streamer in his own right. So, we're going to see how he works out. But we're going into Infernal Shrines. Team MinMax gets first pick here. And I wonder if we're going to see the same kind of off bans from them that we saw previously.
Yeah, so Team MinMax banning out the Alarak, Tracer, and Deckard Cain. Those guys banned out the Hanzo, Yrel, and Phoenix. I would expect, I mean, the Alarak ban is, do you think they want to pull that out again?
I think Alarak, if it wasn't a target ban, and chat had told me that Treebeard is not known for playing Alarak, I think it was there's Alex Strauss.
This makes sense.
Yeah, it was a map-specific thing, and I think they're just sick of Alarak pushing people into stuns on the Immortal. Too good defense.
Okay, that makes sense, yeah. I mean, as a first ban, whatever. They won the map, so I guess it counted. But
yeah, I think it's just an annoyance ban rather than this is a style of play we do not want to fight against. We don't have to worry. We don't want to worry about people pulling us around. And thinking about their comp, they had the Zeratul, they had the Genji. You silence any of those. I mean, Alex got a silence on a basic ability. That shuts down Zeratul. That shuts down Genji. You get a pull onto Genji or Zeratul, there goes your plan.
Deckard Cain also banned, so a support choke has been started here by Team MinMax. Yrel banned off the board by those guys. Still 10 seconds on the final ban of this first phase. Genji, is that an option you're looking at here?
Maybe it's a tough choice. I think Genji.
It is Genji. Okay.
I mean, Genji just obliterated everybody on that core push. Genji doesn't, hit all those resets. That they take that core down, but with Genji, it's too much damage.
So first selection, and everyone's favorite Jim Raynor has made it through the ban phase. Will we get to see him again? Only time will tell, but there are some really good heroes on the board, including Malfurion. They did start that support choke, and they did not want to suffocate. So Malfurion selected first here by Team MinMax.
So we'll see if they go for the Rhaegar here. I'm not sure what else they go for here. Maybe they stick with the Jimmy, I mean, it worked well for them. I think I would like to see that paired with somebody that can blow somebody up.
Please.
They go for the front line.
That's a big boy front line. Blaze and Johanna.
Sure is.
It's going to be really tough to move past this.
Yeah. Oh, Bunker was so key for them last game. Bunker is half, I think, of what won them most of those team fights. Bunker went down, and all of a sudden, you were able to make things happen. You were able to pull people out of danger that, when they get APOC comboed off that Void Prison, just jump right into Bunker and just kind of wait it out.
I was just about to say Phoenix being an option. Do you think this means they're going to have to ban out the Thrall here? Transformation Salvo, Earthquake being so dominant, I think Thrall is a place, especially here on Infernal Shrines, where the Earthquake is going to get a lot of value in those areas where they want to take those fights. Instead, Diablo banned out. I mean, what are your thoughts there? How do they want to work this Phoenix?
I mean, there's so many different ways. Like, they have a lot left to them. You do need a lot of frontline left, but they have so many options. They do have Blaze and Johanna taken away from them. I think Diablo was a good ban here. Diablo is very popular right now, and there's the Rainer ban. They don't want to see that anymore. Definitely not making it to 3rd and 4th pick at this point, but Diablo's just, I think, is risen in popularity and risen in effectiveness. He killed it this week. Like, Diablo was so good in HGC this last weekend.
Tracer. Tassadar.
Tracer Tassadar.
Thought that was going to be the case once I saw the Tracer. Okay, so this gives them a lot more flexibility. I think it puts Hanzo at a great risk. Even Phoenix could be in trouble to a Tracer chasing them down. How do you respond to this? Do you try to go beef here, pick up some really healthy warriors, try to fend off the Tracer? What?
I mean, yeah,
the Haka ETC. Okay.
Yeah,
I think that's the right plan.
Yeah, beef on the front. In this case, it's literally beef, as ETC being picked up here. Dahaka, of course, allows them to maintain that macro pressure, and everyone knows Glogan is well known for his exceedingly good macro play. And into the Tracer Tassadar, I think that works out. Dahaka's got Burrow. Not a whole lot of ways of mitigating Pulse Bomb. Hanzo and Phoenix both. Phoenix can teleport out of it, but Hanzo, Malfurion will have Icebach. But the Stukov picked up on Infernal Shrines, very good pick on this map. Sort of a niche for this map, and if you silencing the Dahaka, silencing the Malfurion right up there, silencing this Phoenix too. All can be very powerful. Stukov can help you lock down a target and really help the Tracer out here. So we're going to see the Treebeard show here on the side of those guys, and it's going to be Tracer versus the World over here.
Stukov, a support we haven't seen much of recently.
Very niche lately. HGC.
They got moved down. Alex banned away. Kane banned away. Malfurion picked, and they're going to stick with the Stukov. So over here on the left-hand side, in the blue, we have those guys. It's MVV on the Blaze. Average Joe going to be playing that Tassadar. The attacker picking up Admiral Stukov, Treebeard on Tassadar, and rounding it out, Setat on Johanna.
And on the side of hell, we've got Team Min-Max with LZ Gamer playing HEC, Danger Worm on Phoenix, VFDG on the Hanzo, Glogan once again on the Dahaka, and Sunshine playing that Malfurion.
So it's a battle of Phoenix and Blaze in the Soul. Oh, I guess Phoenix isn't going to be playing Soul because we have the Haka. So it's the Haka versus Blaze. So Phoenix will be roaming with the 4, which I actually like a lot better here on this map with these quick rotations. His wave clear is going to help a lot, especially early game with Hanzo not having as much clear. And in trouble was Johanna, but she has Iron Skin backing up the safety.
Very difficult to kill a Johanna that has Iron Skin still available to her. But they're going to back up. Setat thought about tapping, but comes back and gets plenty of heals from this Stukov, and we're just sort of posturing as Blaze starts heading up top.
So wave clear early game definitely is going to favor Team Min-Max just because Tassadar is not like fully online. Of course, Tracer doesn't provide a lot, as you see her having to back up. Hanzo doing a great job. VFBG pushing Treebeard all the way back to base. But like
Joe Tassadar though is such good wave clear. I mean, Tracer doesn't need to be a whole lot. And Stukov, if he really wants to wave clear, can throw his silence down, but you're not going to see him use it too often simply to wave clear.
But I mean, just look how like it's like butter for Phoenix to walk up here.
Yeah, they're definitely out rotating the Hanzo Phoenix probably too much, and they do have a head start on this rotation probably because of the Tracer, and the Tracer's not able to pressure people quite enough yet. But Tassadar is able to roam with her, so that gives Tracer a lot of options.
So ghostDunk, hear me out. Planet Cracker this game. What do you think?
Possible with the ETC. There's the recall from Treebird as LZ Gamer tries to slide for the Tracer kill. There's the Tassadar shield. The Hyper Carry is active, trying to find the kill onto the Phoenix, and Treebird does. There's one down. Anyways, to answer your question, Planet Cracker, unlikely, but I don't know that they have too many slows to pair with the Purification Cell. So it's possible. Root, especially with the good root, a tongue and a root, Planet Cracker could obliterate somebody for sure.
Yeah, and I'm thinking, if they want to go into the mosh pit, of course, there's a few good interrupts here with the silence from Stukov. You have the Blessed Shield from Johanna as well.
You've got also Condemned too. A good Johanna player will see an ATC mosh coming, hit W, and then he moshes and then Condemn procs. And
yeah,
it's it. But we're gonna see Team Min-Max grabbing that bottom cap. A big drag from Glogan onto Blaze here, but Treebeard looking for the kill. That's possibly a bait out here from Blaze. Blaze pops Pyromania to try and get the damage onto Glogan, but it's not going to be enough to kill the Haka. They're just going to back up. This camp going to be pushing. Looks like Adder's Show is going to clear it out here on the Tassadar as we get ready for the first Shrine phase.
Yeah, so Tassadar has to stay down here and clear this, which means Team Min-Max are going to be able to move up here, get a head start on the Shrine. Tassadar is actually going to leave it, knowing that he doesn't want to give that advantage over. So we're going to get this 5v5. First look at these teams taking a full fight together. There is the Sonic Arrow going to reveal where everyone is, including Tracer on the backside. Johanna popping that Iron Skin early, so won't have it for a bit. Hanzo is getting to work. Ripping down some of these...
Yeah, she'll probably have it up, but she's got Hold Your Ground, which reduces its cooldown by 4 seconds, so it's going to be up a little bit earlier than expected. Here goes in Johanna, slowing everybody down. Iron Skin top to try and get this kill. Big jet propulsion coming out onto Dahaka. Phoenix teleports away. Phoenix's shields are gone, but that's going to push Min-Max off of this point for now, but ETC trying to keep a presence here on the Shrine.
So Tracer going into untouchable at level 4. A bit risky. We'll see if Treeberg can make that pay off. Sitat falling pretty low there. Another Sonic Arrow going to reveal everyone inside the pit and marching back forward, knowing that Johanna was low, had to use a tap. It's Team Min-Max looking to get some more of these skeletal defenders down. They have a small advantage, but the fight is here. Jet Propulsion not going to hit anything. MVP trying to find it, but didn't. Treebeard looking to get that pulse bomb on someone low, but no one is low as of yet. The Haka marching forward. Logan's going to be looking for a tongue. Does he have a target? I don't think I see anything for him yet. Satat falling low. That's Johanna. And locked in with the roots is Blaze. Is Blaze going to fall? He does, and the Immortal picked up there by Team Min-Max. They're going to start pushing on this top wall, and a huge pickup on Blaze right there, Ghost.
That is absolutely crazy, and well done by Team Min-Max. They able to out-sustain that fight. Those guys tried to go back in. They tried to make things happen, but the damage was too much. You saw Blaze trying to get a jet propulsion there, just barely mistimed the Malfruit and got rooted at the last second instead of hitting a target.
They lose their wall. They save the fort. Rotation already down to the bottom side by Glogan. He's still with that camp. That camp never died that whole time. Ended up getting just a bit of the wall. Not too much damage, but I mean, it was still there the whole time, helping them keep that lane pushed, as it's the Haka and Blaze. Not going to be too much going on there. Camp being stolen away, however, here by Team Min-Max, and it is not going to be contested. Stolen away successfully by Team Min-Max there.
Yeah, man, that Feeding Frenzy talent on Dahaka, that tongue is up just constantly in lane. Blaze got tongued like 2 or 3 times in the span of about 10 seconds there. It was insane.
So they're able to clear up the Cosmic Camp. Not too much of a problem for Tassadar, but they're behind a bit. The rotations, no one's soaking up top right now. They got to find a way to get Blaze up there because Dahaka was threatening the bottom side. They sent Blaze to cover him there, but the Brush Dog to the top now means Blaze is soaking in another free lane. So Glogan, once again, getting value out of his global presence. They're going to send Blaze finally up there, it looks like. And maybe to check out the Shaman camp. Both teams looking at him right now. And Team Minmax going to go ahead and take theirs.
Yeah, Blaze doing a little bit of sightseeing, trying to find if anybody is on that camp. They were not. Team Minmax going to take their camp. Those guys, or just those guys, are going to opt to take the bottom Khazra camp first. Team Minmax waiting to cap the Khazra camp while the Haka goes and clears the lane. LZ Gamer's just going to clear this Khazra camp up for free. And basically, teams just jockeying for position. The race to 10 is on, though, as Team Minmax is going to try and get there first. And those guys are just going to hope that they can get close enough so that they can get 10 during the Shrine phase.
Yeah, watch out if they want to look at the Shaman camp. They're not going to make the move, but they almost have time to get there. If they just start moving forward, they would have had the level 10s for this fight. Instead, they don't. They're playing it safe, knowing Phoenix is back, holding that camp steady, waiting for the Punisher phase to start. They're going to grab another camp here on the mid side. The Siege camp is going to be grabbed here by Team Min-Max. They are min-maxing these Merc camps all day. And they're not going to end up using this level 10 advantage, which I'm kind of disappointed about, Ghost.
Yeah, well, those guys are playing a little bit passively. You've got Stukov just sort of hiding and soaking. You've got Tracer watching that camp. They could have gone on the hunt for somebody, but you do run the risk that you don't take the camp when you want, because they grabbed it real easy, and Phoenix had to sit there and just babysit it the whole time, which is really rough on them if you want to make something happen tonight. I think maybe they calculated that those guys would hit 10 pretty quickly, so really not able to make that happen. But they are going to get in position onto this Shrine. Dahaka making sure that their camp wins out. Glogan is going to clear that out. Johanna stepping up, trying to get
look at ETC still holding his ultimate. Hasn't picked it yet. Here it comes. There it is, Planet Cracker, but didn't get the selection on if he wanted to go Mosh, but he didn't go, and they end up getting a kill on Tracer though. But Glogan could be in trouble. Pops his essence, has his ETC here to help heal, and he's back to full health. Now Blaze is the one in trouble. There's going to be a tongue ready to go, and they find the kill. That's Phoenix there helping finish it off along with the Haka, and what ends up being a double kill moves them onto the Shrine with full advantage. ETC still holding his heroic selection, Ghost.
Yeah, didn't need to. Got a big power slide. Andy Root, there it is. Does get the mosh, but didn't need to mosh earlier. Got a big power slide onto the team. Malfurion put the root down. They put the Planet Cracker down. The bunker immediately came out, and I think that's going to be a really good mitigation tool for those guys. But that said, Tassadar being sent top to clear out. It's a frozen Punisher going to be pushing here. Johanna's going to be baiting it over. But I think Planet Cracker, if they're able to use it when bunker is not available, is going to be huge.
Getting stunned as Tracer has a couple more blinks away, but here comes ETC. LZ Gamer looking to lock in Johanna, but wasn't able to. She has that iron skin, always ready to go. They are going to get this fort, and pushing mid is still that Khazra camp that hasn't been looked at. Up top, the Haka has responded to Tassadar, so there's a little skirmish going on up there. But this Punisher pushing now onto the bottom keep wall, and they still have Dragon's Arrow available if they want to take a fight, but they got to get the sidewall down first. It is down. Will they look for anything here?
All right, Tassadar starting the rotation now, just in case Team Min-Max gets a little bit cocky and was pushing onto this keep wall, and so they're only going to lose half their keep wall. Not too bad here, but definitely not the best. Oh, they're going to try and lay a trap in this bush here in the bottom. Oh, they're waiting for it. Sunshine staying out of vision. LZ Gamer finds the Blaze. The Dragon Arrow goes out into the bush, finds themselves a Stukov. Dahaka dug, but the swipe is there. The Planet Cracker comes out, barely gets any damage, and the trap is sprung and avoided by those guys.
That was the making of a great play there, but saving the day was the attacker with those swipes, man.
Yeah. Oh, that was like a Rube Goldberg machine of bush meta traps. That was like, okay, we're gonna wait in this bottom bush. All right, you go on Blaze, Dragon Arrow into the bush onto somebody else. They're gonna throw a Planet Cracker there. We get 2 kills. Everybody comes. Like, it was a very complicated way of making that happen there. It was ambitious, and I like it, but nothing really netted out of there, and they do lose themselves a heroic. 2 of them.
Yep, and they're gonna have to wait those out, but there's time. They still have a power play with that level 13 Talontier advantage, but so close here for those guys. They're gonna be able to pick it up on this wave. So Talontiers are gonna be even, but the structures still are not. As look at Blaze. He's in a weird spot. It's tough for him to get past. This is a big boy body Blaze. And MVP's gonna have to pop his bunker. Does he get any support here from his team? Here's Johanna, the Condemn, able to help. Locking in ETC with that pulse bomb, getting the kill. What an enormous pickup there.
Oh man, the attacker is having a fantastic set of games here on the Stukov. Makes a clutch swipe, makes a clutch route onto the ETC, trying to kill that Blaze. Blaze smartly held the bunker long enough to put it down so that everybody used his cooldowns. Made a fake exit, went right back in just in time for his team to arrive, got out for free, and the root locks down the cow, and down goes ETC.
So Bunker happens to be a pretty good ultimate. But look at this, Shaman Camp being killed, and they know they're there because the Sonic Arrow is thrown out, but both teams are just going to back away from it. No, wait, look, VFDG and his Hanzo going to start ripping this down again. Surprised. I would have liked to have seen the aggression come out there, but instead they played it safe. They know ETC had just respawned, was going to be there in time. They end up giving up the Shaman Camp. But look, bottom lane pressure once again. Glogan all over the map in both these games on his Dahaka.
Yeah, I think that was probably better for those guys. Fighting into choke points, I feel favors Team Min-Max. You've got Phoenix, you've got ETC, Mosh still available. You've got Dragon Arrow, and Dahaka can burrow in at any time. And I don't think the chokes favor those guys as much. I mean, your real potent tool is Tracer, and Tracer wants to just pulse bomb, and Tracer wants room.
So 16s now are picked up here for Team Min-Max. The Shrine has spawned. This time it's going to be an Arcane Punisher. The fight's going to start breaking out. Look at this up top, moving forward. They're trying to get something done on the EDC, but they're just able to scoot back a little bit. They have the healing from Malfurion that's going to be able to keep them up. Glogan rush stalking in, finding a drag on top of Blaze. He's rooted now by Malfurion, but not enough damage. They don't have it quite yet. Surprised we didn't see that Dragon's Arrow right there, Ghost.
Yeah, that was it was a tough call. I mean, you could have seen Dragon's Arrow come out, you could have seen Planet Cracker come out, you could have seen Mosh come out, but they hold all their heroics. They are level 16. They are letting that Shaman Camp push. That's going to get a lot of work done. But Stukov able to sustain everybody. They got chunked out, but they were able to come right back here with a healthy amount of health. And there's ETC gets a pulse bomb onto him, gets LZ Gamer down to about half, but there's the heal from Malfurion. There's the Mosh Pit, goes down immediately, swiped away. The Planet Cracker hits nothing. The Blaze goes down. Johanna's in trouble. She's very low health inside there. Seta has to back away. Probably has Iron Skin up and available. Does get it up and out. The heroics almost wasted here on the side of Team Min-Max, but they do force them off of the point. Down 15 to 16. They're going to be able to still win this, and the heroics are all those guys are going to get out of this.
Yeah, still the Dragon's Arrow, which I'm actually happy they still have, because this Punisher, when he leaps, and if you can combo it with that Dragon's Arrow, they might be able to get a pick here. So keep an eye out, because the wall, look, the wall's gone. Brush stalking forward, not going to be able to find anyone escaping from that camp. But just look for a quick little fight here. If they find anyone out with this Punisher, it's going to be a quick Dragon's Arrow, follow up by Glogan with the drag. We'll see if it happens. And here it is.
Oh, big slide going down, trying to find somebody, doesn't get it. Doesn't make it happen. LZ Gamer taking a little bit of poke, but not a whole lot. Just trying to get this keep down. This keep probably is gone. They're not able to get 16 at all, and I'm not sure how they defend this. The Punisher, John Cena pushing at her. It's an Arcane Punisher, too. Definitely the most dangerous Punisher as far as team fighting is concerned. And they do get themselves a keep, and they back out. They don't allow a counter kill coming out from those guys.
So didn't end up seeing the play I was projecting, so I look super smart right now, but nonetheless they get the keep, and they're able to rotate around this map. They're going to start min-maxing these mercs once again. They're going to play aggressive. They still have a short window here, maybe not long enough for them to be able to get this camp. It's revealed by Tastar, but it was also revealed by Hanzo. Hanzo knew where they were coming from, so both sides, Oracle used, Sonic Arrow used, and it ends up just being a camp for Team Min-Max. They're going to be able to get their camp, so they're going to get the full triangle of Khazra's out.
Blaze trying to stay off the map. They may find it. They find a jet propulsion onto Phoenix. Phoenix destroyed immediately. LZ Gamer in trouble now, has to back out. There's a drag though onto the Blaze. Face Mode comes up, but there's a 4-man jet propulsion from Blaze. It doesn't have any follow-up. Hanzo leaps away. Everybody walks through the gate. They're fine. That was a big engage, an excellent play there, coming out from MVV on that Blaze. Went up top to soak, was staying off the map trying to soak, appears all of a sudden down in the bush and finds a huge stun out of the shadows onto the Phoenix.
So I like that they're able to work on this bottom lane, but maybe I want to see them work on the mid lane. We see where the Punisher is spawning next, and they need to make stuff happen. So if they're able to weaken that middle lane, perhaps could get a keep of their own in the event that they do get the Punisher next. Instead, they're down here in the bottom lane. You need to give time for Phoenix to respawn, and overall, they don't get too much structure damage out of that.
Yeah, I think the thought here was maybe if we push bottom, we have a better chance of getting a fort and XP and just finding XP on the way to 20. So I think what they're doing actually is trying to get as many towers as possible and try and get experience that way, because they're a full level behind, and it's a bit of a ways off, but they still want to make sure they don't get lose the race to 20.
Top lane, look at that. That is a lot of damage marching down. Someone's going to have to respond, and when that response happens, expect some fireworks to ensue. 3 catapults here. There's a shaman camp walking up as well. Blaze here in response, and over at mid, this is signaling the team min-max to start working on this middle fort, really open up the middle of this map for them in their favor. But I don't know if they have much to... Like, how are they going to get in? They need EPC to be able to get in there. The minions are being cleared up almost immediately by Tassadar, so no minion pressure to soak up those tower shots.
I mean,
end up just marching away.
Yeah, min-max knows that it's happening. They know Blaze has to go back, and they postured up on the mid fort, but an excellent defense from those guys, making sure they don't get that fort for free. And that fort would have got them a decent ways to the level 20 mark.
So they are about 2/3 of a level away from getting the Storm Talent tier pickup at level 20. The Shrine is activating, though, right here as we speak, and the members of Team min-max are waiting here for those guys to show up. Satat leading the way with this Condemn, and Iron Skin popped early. There is a cleanse on top of the ETC, but look at this damage coming out on ETC. He's gonna be the first to fall. The cow is down. The bunker was played as well. MVP very healthy, along with his members of those guys. Stukov doing a great job with the tongue there. Anjohanna has Iron Skin once again to back away, hold this vent up, and make sure that no one from Team min-max can enter. This is the moment that those guys need. They need to pick up a Punisher of their own if they ever want a chance to get back in this game, as catapults are approaching their core. They need to make something happen right now, Ghost.
Yeah, they're almost to 20. They're just trying to get them. They're trying to get the trickle. Logan maybe trying to get a pickup. They get a pick. They get on the 20, but there's a stun onto Dahaka. The root though stops any kind of possible follow-up. The catapults are on the core right now. They got only 1 minion left. This Punisher is going to go over to those guys as Blaze is able to back up, and they're going to clear these cats off core. The question is, do they get real core damage or no? They're going back onto the point, try and get that last one skeleton. Johanna's stepping up a little bit. They forces the team min-max to back up, and that was well played by those guys.
Yeah, they're able to clear it up. Blaze is not here for this attack, so maybe a defense can come out. There is the pulse bomb, but tunneling claws away is Glogan on his Dahaka. There, finally, play of the game. VFPG looking to lock down the Tassadar, but didn't have quite enough. The push forward. Look at this from Team min-max. Everyone from those guys hopping in their bunker, trying to survive for now, getting that armor as they pop out, but Planet Cracker gonna kill Tassadar. MVV might be next, under pressure from Hanzo and Dahaka. He throws some oil down. He's gonna maybe be able to get away, but here's LZ Gamer. Power slide, locking him in. MVV, see you later. And the Punisher still alive, but getting those kills, and now potentially could march forward onto core because there's 55 seconds till Blaze is back up.
Yeah, level 20, really rough. Johanna goes down. Doesn't have Stukov, no heals available, no Iron Skin available, and with Johanna's death, and with everybody still alive and healthy on the side of Team min-max, they are going to push on here and probably take the core down.
Yep, Tassadar up in 18 seconds. Treebeard trying to do what he can on this. Hanzo on the backside has to use the recall, so nothing available for Treebird in terms of safety. everyone here from Team MinMax now working on this core. 90%, 80%. Swipes coming out one at a time now by the attackers. They're trying to interrupt some of this damage coming out. Treebeard very low, finally falls. Phoenix getting that kill. And now with Tracer down, I don't think there's any chance in the defense here. Mosh Pit gonna seal the deal on Tassadar. Also got silenced there by Dahaka.
Oh, but Tassadar lives, and that's a win in itself. Yeah, there's practically no way you have a defense there unless you really mess up and let Tracer kill everybody. Even the best Tracer god, which Treebeard may very well be. I'm not familiar with Treebeard, but even the greatest Tracer god cannot really defend from there. So, Team MinMax taking it on to the next round. Those guys put up a really good fight, and I can see why they advanced to this round. Very strong team, but Team MinMax proved to be stronger on this round, and they are moving on. And I'm going to take
up against a Titan.
Oh, yeah.
Free Birds, number 2 in the standings right now for North America Open Division. This is not going to be an easy fight. Free Birds has already moved past Offensive Gaming, and this is Jimmy this evening. Their next opponent going to be Team MinMax, Glogan and Co. Going to try to bring it to the number 2 seed right now.
Looking at the rest of the bracket here, Wrong Orc, as probably expected, makes it all the way through, beating Last Minute and FWC Esports. Looks like Omaewa Mo Shinderu is still facing off against TLR. I think they have 1-0. I'm not sure where that game is at the moment. Psystorm getting all the way to the next level against Necrodancers. So it's going to be Psystorm Gaming versus Necrodancers. As we said, Freebirds versus Team MinMax, and Reborn versus Trademark Gaming. Trademark Gaming makes it through Femme Ferocity in a 2-0, and Reborn takes out Order of the Sleeping Dragon, proving their worth in the number 3 spot. So these are all going to be really good games, and I'm excited to see where we go next. And I think we may stick with Freebirds versus Team MinMax, but we're going to find out. Stick with us. We're going to have a short break. Just real quick, make sure you guys check out HeroesHype Patreon at patreon.com/HeroesHype. And stay tuned to find out where we go next in this bracket. And we're going to have ourselves a short break. Murda, anything else?
Sounds good to me, man.
All right.
What a great set there by both those teams.
Oh, yeah, it was fantastic. But yeah, Murda and I, we're going to keep it cool over this break, and we'll be right back with some more HGC NA Open Division action.